We're starting to see signs of rising interest rates starting to affect the real estate market here in Reno and Northern Nevada. Let's take a look and see what's changing here in our market. Let's take a look. So jumping in, first of all, this one surprised me. We jumped up over $20,000 for median home price from $575,000 to $595,500. So over $20,000 increase just in this last month. If you take a look over the last 13 months, you can see we're still trending upward, and that is a new record high for median home price for Reno Sparks. Median days to contract is showing exactly how many days from a home goes on the market to the day you accept an offer. And we went up 1 day. I think we're going to see this trend go upwards over the next few months. We'll watch and see what happens, but that's my prediction. Let's take a look at the recent sales, new listings, and inventory for the area of Reno Sparks single family homes. You can see that our sales went almost the same, just slightly down actually from 488 to 482. So slight drop actually, which was surprising. Look at that new listings jump from 587 to 734. And what was most incredible, look at the new listing count from 335 to 556. We're seeing a lot more listings coming on the market. You can see the red here is the new listings. We went from 587 to 734 for new listings, and we see that inventory went from 335 last month to 556. So we're seeing that inventory level go up. I wanted to show I went over this slide last month, but I wanted to show it again. We are trending upward higher than the last few years of price drops in our market. So you can see that almost or a little over 4.5% of homes have been reducing their price. And that is outpacing the last few years. So we are going to see that. And I think we're going to see that trend continue and outpace the last few years. But I'll keep you updated on that. Wow, we'll take a look at this one here. This one I was preparing these slides and I was like, holy smokes. We went from month supply of inventory from 0.7 months to 1.2 months supply. That's the highest in this entire graph and we've seen for a while. So for well over a year at least. So that was the most surprising to me that we saw that big of a jump. We're seeing those new homes come on the market and it's outpacing the solds. How many homes are available in your price range? Well, take a look at that. Lots of increases in price points here. And I mean, look at that. 600, 750,000, 114 homes. But how does that compare from last month, that you may ask? Look at that jump. Like I said, 114 was 57 last month when we last talked. So big jumps here. We're seeing a lot more homes hit the market. That's great news for you buyers out there. I know interest rates may have gone up, but you're going to have more choices and maybe a little bit more bargaining power with more choices out there. So that's good news for you. Taking a look at predicting almost what our future is going to be like for the next market, we can see that our new contracts was 533. So these are homes that went under contract in the month of April. And it was 533. So higher than we did last month, but look at it, it was 576 last year. So less than we did last April. Now, if you look back, I was kind of curious. I looked back the last 6 years and look at that. I'm going to ignore the April 2020 because, as you know, March and April were kind of crazy and everyone took their foot off the gas and hit the brakes pretty hard during that time during the housing market. So I'm not going to count that, and that's why it's such a dramatic difference. If you ignore 2020, April of 2020, and look at all the previous Aprils up to 2016, this April was our lowest April for new contracts in Reno Sparks. Is this a sign of something of our sales starting to slow down a little bit? Maybe. Taking a look at Reno specifically for single family homes, jumped up 5% to $630,000. You're going to see a lot of these numbers kind of continue the same, of sales dropping and inventory rising. So sales dropped over 5%, and look at that. Look at that inventory, 37.7% jump to 424. It was in the twos last month. So yeah, big jump there. Taking a look at Sparks, stayed the same at 550. Sales dropped just a little bit. Look at that inventory, 63% jump to 132 homes available in the area. I know they were really lacking on supply of homes there, so that's good news. They needed it. Heading out to Fernley, $385,000 median home price, stayed the same. And looking at sales, like I said, sales dropped a bunch, 28% to 51 total sales. In inventory, like I said, we're going to see that trend continue, except for Carson, you'll see in a second. But inventory jumped up as well, 35%. Like I hinted, for some reason in Carson City, we had a little bit of a reverse on the inventory and sales. So we saw, and new listings dropped 25%. I don't know what happened there, but you see that closed sales went up 19%, inventory dropped 20%, and new listings dropped 25% from last month. So I'm not 100% sure if just people were going crazy for Carson City last month. I think it may be a fluke. We'll see what happens this month. My guess is it's going to kind of even out to what we were seeing in the other submarkets. Heading further south to Minden, Gardnerville area, you're going to see median home price dipped up just a little bit, but again, closed sales down, new inventory up, and active inventory almost 11% up. So inventory is going up on almost all the markets. Like to always take a look at the condo townhomes for people out there. I was surprised by that median sales price of $335,000, over 11%, almost 12% up. So kind of interesting. But we did see sales drop in the condo townhome markets too, and inventory jumped up over 39%. New listings up as well. So you can see the markets are staying strong with all this new inventory going in. We're going to see how they handle over the next few months. So if you have not had a chance, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification as well, so you're alerted, because we're going to be talking and going more in depth of what is happening in the market. Watch my other videos over here. Appreciate you for watching, and if you have any questions, I'll put my contact info below. Reach out and I'd love to chat. I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye.